ponds up here I'm going to check out. I found on Google Maps. And then there's a third pond I'm going to look at that some guys I met at another pond, they told me about this third pond. Never fished any of these 3 ponds yet. Don't know if I'm allowed to fish them. So we are just going to go on a little recon here and check these ponds out. So we parked trying to get access to this pond. The pond is off to my right. Not that far from it. But I can't seem to find a place to get down to it. Found a pretty nice trail here. Figured there'd be a trail going down to the pond. But I've yet to see one. It's right here in front of me. I can actually see it through the trees. But boy, it's all growed up. Trying to get down to it is an issue. I don't even know if it's fishable. I can't even get to it. So, I don't know. We may have to come back on another day after we do some more Google mapping and do some more checking on this pond. I just cannot find a place to get down to it. It's very growed up around here. A lot of briars. But it's right there in front of me. Come up here with my machete, I'll make a path down to it. Man, there's briars everywhere. Go! But yeah, I just can't seem to find a path to it. So, I don't know. And I couldn't find the other pond yet either. That one's really close to the road, really close to where I park, but we'll go look for that one. Okay, we kind of struck out on those 2 ponds. They are so growed up, I just couldn't find a way to get to them. I have to take a machete and cut a path. I mean, thorns and briars everywhere, and there's probably poison ivy and trees and weeds. So we're going to go down and check out another pond. This is the pond a couple guys told me about. I met them when I was fishing the pond, and they asked me if I ever tried this pond. I said no, I didn't know it was here. So we're going to try this pond. Well, we're going to go look at it. It only takes about, I don't know, 5-8 minutes to get there. So I was driving past the mini pond here. I fished here the other day, and believe it or not, it was more scummed up than it is now. The scum is actually broken up a little. And I thought to myself, I should have brought a frog. And I should have tried fishing a frog here. A weedless frog. So I was driving by it today, so I grabbed a weedless frog. I'm going to use like a generic one first, see if he gets any bites. Then I got one that's even better. And we got the Akuma 5-foot. We're going to sit here and play around with a frog for about 15 minutes. 15-20 minutes, see if we get any bites. I don't know if it's too early for topwater or not, but I actually could have brought a floater diver probably today. It was much scummier than this yesterday. A lot of the scum has moved over to the side, I guess, but I have never caught a fish in Maryland on a frog, because I just really started fishing fresh water last year, these ponds and stuff. I've tried a frog a few times for snakeheads, but had no luck, believe it or not. I know people will find that hard to believe. Frog is supposed to be one of the top lures for snakeheads, but okay, let's try them up by those branches, because that's usually where I catch a bass or two. First we're going to try next to shore. Whoa, I didn't want to go that close to him. First we're going to try next to shore. Wow, there went a frog out of the pond. They do have big frogs in this pond, so. Just one fish, one blow up. See, I've never caught a fish on a frog in Maryland. But not a single fish is interested in this frog. So we are out of here. Look how slimy and green this pond is. It's solid green down here. You can't even find a place to cast. I mean, your frog would just slide across this stuff. Don't even know if fish know it's there. So we are going to go check out this third pond. Okay, we found the third pond, and it's a good sized pond, and it's really interesting looking, and I don't see any signs that say I can't fish here. So we came down here with the floater diver and see if there's anything in this pond. I just saw something rise down there. We can walk down there and cast a few too. We're not going to be here real long. We just wanted to check it out. We'll come again in an early morning sometime. The gentleman I talked to said there is some big bass in here, but I bet everybody fishes right here. I bet I got to go fish to another spot around the pond. Walk around it. So I went down to that end and threw a couple times, not a bump again, no bites. So I couldn't leave without throwing something a little heavier that goes out there farther. So I went back to my truck, got my bait caster with a buzz bait. I'm going to throw this about 6 or 8 times, see if we can get a bump. Wish this rod was a little shorter. Oh, look at them birds dive in the water. There's got to be minnows in there. I just saw 2 birds dive in the water. Or that. I need to go home. I do not want to lose that chatterbait. And I just may. So I came down here to the canoe and kayak launch only look around. I haven't launched here yet this year. This is the launch. Just has a little parking area. You can't have any boat trailers here. Just has this pier. And look what's on the pier. That's a freaking gar. I have never seen a gar the whole time I've been fishing where I fish. I wonder where he was caught. Or did he wash up here? There was a turkey buzzard pecking at him when I pulled up. But anyways, so yeah, I've got rockfish down there. Going down that way. It gets pretty shallow up this way. I'm gonna have to try this one sometime. It's a nice spot right here where I can slide my kayak in. It looks like they cut the brush a little, or maybe it just needs to grow all back up. But boy, that little spot right there sure would be a nice place to slide a kayak in the water. Normally I just got to take it off the end of this pier, which can be tricky when the tide is really low. Anyways, interesting. It's a freaking big gar. The thing has to be 3.5, 4 feet long. Weird. Okay, we're headed back home. Didn't quite turn out today like I thought. Couldn't access 2 ponds. Stopped at the mini pond, didn't get diddly. Found the other new pond, didn't get a bite. And then I stopped here to check out the kayak canoe only launch to see if they're keeping it up. Looks like they replaced boards on the pier, so that's a good thing. And I got to see a big gar laying. Love to catch a gar. It's one of the fish on the bucket list. So we're headed back home. And I'll see you on the next video.